Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Hassan. I am a user experience design consultant, and today we are going to talk about what is product design, what is the process of product design, and what are the key things, 10 of them that you should follow whenever you are going for a product design. So if you are a startup owner or you are a CEO or you are a product designer using Figma, you should keep all these steps in your mind. So let's get started. So first of all is product vision or product story. So every product, it has to be a story because people mostly buy stories, and it has a proper vision because we need to execute that vision. What is the key users? What problem you are solving for the users? These are the first two things. Do the market really need that solution? That is, you need to validate your idea. So first step will be product vision and product story and validating your idea. Next will be which I have seen in a lot of new startups, that they don't work on their branding. So branding and visual design, their landing page, their product, they should all reflect the same across different platforms. If I see your app on Android, on Apple Store, or your website, your logo, they should all resonate with your product story. So this is, I think, the biggest problem in most of the products, because they are when they are young or when they are not that mature at the launch time, they have a lot of inconsistencies between their design across different platforms. Now, next is going to be, which I have seen in a lot of products. Recently, I have been purchasing a lot of new startups, apps, and trying to, use them. And the problems I'm facing are mostly usability problems. So usability of your features and functions, always think that or take care of the most important and critical functions of your app. For example, in Slack, let's take the example of Slack app. So in Slack, the user's primary need is to communicate with their team members instantly. So if there are, delaying of messages, or sometimes notifications are, off or on, or some setting that is messing up, this is really, really critical. So always think of your critical path or your critical features or tasks that your users really need to use on a daily basis. Next is whenever you are going to start the design. So before that, there is a lot of process of testing usability, user experience, user testing. That is another story. Today, my focus is on just the things that you need to keep in mind while designing a product. So next is always talk to your development team before you start any design. So if you are a product designer, or you are a startup owner, or you are trying to build a new product, you need to always talk to your design team and your development team, because you need to see what are the frameworks your developers are going to use. Either they're using React, Bootstrap, or some other library like Tailwind. You need to always keep in mind all those things. Once you have to align, first you have to align your both design team and development team on a similar page or similar design or development platform. So something is going to be common. They both need to know that this is what they are going to achieve or attain, and these are the user personas or primary users we are focusing on. Then you need to consider few more things in the design, like design guidelines, usability guidelines. There are design guidelines for each platforms. For example, if you are designing an iOS app or a web app or an app for Android, they have their own specific set of rules, using palettes, using different sizes. Like, just an example, that tap target size the tap target, the thumb target. If you tap on any button on Android and iOS devices, Apple iPhones are different. So one is 44 points or 44 by 44 pixels if you're designing in Figma, and one is 48 minimum size. So these are going to differ. Even the bottom navigation, if you are using an app, the bottom navigation bars, they have different sizes. It's 80 points on, I think, on Android, and it's smaller on, I think, 50 or 60 something on iOS. So these are the key differences in between different platforms. Second is, okay, not second, I think it's 6 or 7 point. I'm not sure. I'm going to, have a scroll bar at the bottom third, at the lower third, to show you what is the step or what is the thing we are looking at. Now is cost and time to delivery. So if you are choosing a platform or technology that is very difficult to, accomplish, you should not build that product. So if it is going to take like 10 years, I think this is not a good idea. Second is that you need to prototype, you need to test it or keep it in front of your user as soon as possible. This is the most important step. So a lot of founders or CEOs, they just keep on concepting and creating their idea, but they don't know the needs of the users or whether the user is going to be able to sign up to our app. So this is a very, very big problem. Okay, one more step is building a design system. So whenever you are building a product, always build it or start building its design system from the start, because it is going to help you change the whole design, theme, colors, everything. Okay. Now the last three things that are very, very important is going to be your technical limitations. So a lot of startup designers or developers, in the start of their process, they actually forget that this is not possible to do programmatically or achieve this task or this feature, build this feature. So make sure you have all the technical feasibility lined up before you start your product design or development. Next is user flows and onboarding, and I really love this process because I have seen that 70%, I have used many AI products or startups that are doing a lot of different SaaS products, and most of them, I believe that most of them fail at user flows and onboarding. There are a lot of issues on onboarding. Users are not properly going to onboard in their first try. Sometimes they get errors. Sometimes they, whatever they sign up for a free, it asks for credit card in the start, and it is a very, very strange situation for a user who is trying your product. So this is a very, very vital point. User flows, where you are going, users are flowing from one feature to another one. They should be connected together. So if I use one feature, I should try another one. So if you have like 3 or 4 unique selling point or features that are really, really, you want your users to really use them, you should link them together somehow in a flow that user get the taste of them. Okay. And the last one is always study your competitors. So if you can study your competitors better and you can do the same thing what they are doing in a better way, users are going to switch from your competitor to your product. So this is a very, very simple solution, and you need to study your competitors first before building your product, because it is going to save a lot of time. If there are a lot of competition, like 20 competitors already in the market, I think it is not feasible to build that product. So this is my advice for all the product designers, to follow all these steps, method or process. Keep all these things in mind before starting your product design or building a startup, SaaS startup. So if you need me to help you with SaaS startup or any startup UX evaluation or product design, do let me know. You can email me at info@prodesign.tech, or you can email me directly. I am going to leave my websites in the description below. If you have seen any other issues in SaaS startups or apps or product design, do let me know. I would love to help you build any product. If you have any projects or any product you want me to evaluate, I would be happy to do that. We'll meet you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you.